Video games are having a gooning problem. Yeah, video games are having a gooning problem. I like women like the rest of them. You know, there are some nice looking visuals that we have seen throughout the years for video game characters and these pixels, but I think it's getting a little bit out of hand. I think it's getting a little bit out of hand. Again, I do not judge what your preferences are, what your fetishes are, what your kinks are, but I think people's outworldly just wanting to spew it out and so the whole world can see it's getting a little I can man. It's getting a little bit out of hand. And most recently it's because of this lady here, Miss Emma Frost and Marvel Rivals. Y'all seeing in all her glory. Um, just in case you really want to know what's going on, let's watch this trailer real quick. Y'all see how people really be gooning over her?
The White Queen's reign begins. You deserve that, dear. Mind crush! You were beneath me. Impervious! Pathetic! How embarrassing! Kneel, peasants! That's White Queen mind control.
Snow Bunny mind control, man. Snow Bunny mind control. Um, so, so yeah, this has been the latest character that everyone has just been like going insane over. And like I said, okay, they made her thick. I ain't gonna lie, they made her thick. And a lot of people on the black side was like, man, Dr. Umar, you gonna have to understand. Dr. Umar, you gonna have to understand, man. I'm trying to drown in the milk. So I get it, man. It's been a joke. It's been an ongoing joke for a very long time. But I honestly think that people are like getting super serious about this because I've been seeing some people on the other side that have been like, hey man, I think that game companies like Marvel Rivals are doing a little too much on the fan service side. And I'm like, this is very interesting to me. And I said this on X last week. I was like, there seems to be no middle ground here now. It's like either you're just fully gooning and you're like, I love every type of fan service that you're giving me. These pixels for these girls are attractive. They're thick. They're whatever, whatever that's attractive to you. And then you have the other side that was like, man, this is a little bit too much. Even though I feel like it's not that many people, but there is a small subset of people like, hey man, I think this is a little bit too much. Y'all doing a little bit too much fan service. Y'all are making them over sexualized. Girls don't really look like this. Y'all remember they said that about Stella Blade? Y'all remember they said that about the Stella Blade character, and then come to find out the Stella Blade character was based on a real life model in South Korea, and they were like, "Oh my goodness!" And I'm like, yeah. Again, all the people who were upset and saying girls don't really look like that. Girls don't really look like that. And y'all found out that it was based off a real person. So I was just like, bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So in Emma Frost's case, for the people who are like, oh man, she's over sexualized, I mean, all you gotta do is just take a look. You ain't even gotta look at Robin. Just look at all these pictures here, man. Just like I don't I don't know why someone would be like, "Hey man, like Emma Frost is being over sexualized. Like what is Rivals doing?" Again, I don't read comics and I know we talked about this before, but I've watched the cartoons. I pretty much know like what type of time Emma Frost had been on, bro. I know what type of time that she's been on. So it really hasn't been a thing that's like, oh man, like she look at this, like just look at this outfit. Again, this is the outfit that has already been done. They changed it up a little bit, but it's already been done. You know, all already been done. This is canon. You know, this is canon. So well, I don't get why we're like tripping off of Emma and the models that they decided to do, the skin that they decided to do. I mean, that's just the character that she's always been. So it's like in Emma Frost's specific case, why are we tripping about it? You know, why are we tripping about it? I think we should just take just take it how it is. I don't like the overly like just extremists on one side or the other. Because at the end of the day, it's just pixels. Like Emma Frost is not a real character. Emma Frost is not a real character. Emma Frost was in the comics. Emma Frost was on cartoons. Now Emma Frost is in the video game. But are these real characters? Are you going to find Emma Frost on the street? You maybe find somebody who cosplay as her, but you're not going to find her in the street. So I'm like, why are we getting like just overly like just weird about it? Say Goon Epidemic Game is an interesting commentary on how the since it's all we are to violence will kill people in video game endlessly, and there's no controversy, but it's a visible bit. Yeah, exactly, DX, exactly. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. So I was like, what are we doing here, y'all? What are we doing? It's like the people who are just like, oh man, we're frozen on mother. I'm like, here y'all go, man. Like just doing a little bit too much. This is mommy. You know, it's cool to make jokes. Like we said when we were playing as Emma Frost in the preview event. I'm like, yeah, man, it's nobody mind control. Her ult is nobody mind control. But I'm not sitting there like, man, I'm about to go freaking pleasure myself because Emma Frost is just too hot. I'm like, man, you know, those people are doing a little bit too much, bro. You're doing a little bit too much. At the end of the day, it's just a video game. And again, I ain't gonna shame you for your kink, for your fetish, but just and we gonna like trademark this. Like just contain your horny, bro. Contain your horny because it's getting a little too much on the internet. Like I ain't trying to see and hear all of that, bro, because it's looking mad weird. At least, again, if you're going to goon, at least goon over somebody who's real. You know, I respect that a little bit more than you gooning over video game characters and pixels. But let's go over some other, you know, because Emma Frost ain't the only one. Emma Frost is not the only one. Let's talk about one of the original, one of the OGs of this gooning movement before it was called gooning. Before it was called Gooning. Y'all see that? Y'all do y'all see that? Chun-Li. Come on now. Chun-Li was one of the original. Who we wanted to see all the women cosplaying as Chun-Li, as Cammy. Come on, Street Fighter was it. Street Fighter was it. Chun-Li was it. Chun-Li thick. Y'all see it. They made her a thick ass character. So much deviant art with her. Look at this girl right here. She tripping. See, you ain't even thick. You look good. You gotta go for it. But you ain't even thick. You can't even play. Yeah, in my opinion, you can't even cosplay as Chun-Li. Chun-Li thick. Chun-Li thick. You a little skinny down there. No offense, but you a little skinny down there. You can't do it. You can't do it. But I'm saying, but y'all remember when hold on. Y'all remember when this came out? Y'all remember when this came out? This thing $665 wherever this. Y'all remember when this came out? How many people wanted this statue? I'm saying, bro, they knew what they were doing, bro. Capcom knew what they were doing. You never seen that? This was Street Fighter 5, I think. I think this was when 5 came out. If not early on with 6, but actually no, I think it was 6. I think it was very early on when 6 came out. Very early on when 6 came out. So again, Chun-Li was one of the original, bro. Chun-Li is one of the original. Stella Blade, we already mentioned that, but everybody was going in over her. Found out, see, we just talking about the real life actor. They say, oh no, it ain't based off a real character. That's her action model already. So again, you know, all the people just hating and like, oh man, real girls don't look like that. Real women don't look like that. Real women don't look like that. What up, Paladin? So Stella Blade, you already know how people were acting about her. Yeah, Tifa's another one. Here's another one that I was like, yo, y'all doing too much. Y'all remember Resident Evil Village? Y'all remember Resident Evil Village? Y'all was people going crazy over her. Y'all remember? No, yeah, chaos was horny. I'm saying, bro. Again, I ain't making it up. I ain't making it up, man. Y'all were tripping over her. And like going crazy because you thought this. I don't even play Resident Evil. I was like, what are y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing? So again, these are just some examples, man. These are just some examples. So I'm like, again, these are all pixels at the end of the day, but sometimes I think the internet does a little bit too much. Sometimes I think the internet does a little too much. And I hope that people aren't super serious about like some of these characters. I fear that some people are, because again, maybe they just don't have any real female interaction, or the girls who they're attracted to are unfortunately video game pixels, and they don't see that translated into real life. So like I don't know, they're just attracting more pixels. I don't really understand the psyche, to be honest. I don't really understand the full psyche, but I just don't want people to like go too crazy about this, because again, it's just going to be there. It's going to be there, and I just want people just to contain their horny. Like, just don't go too crazy about this. 'Cause at the end of the day, you're not gonna be fucking any of these pixels, bro. And if you are, then you kind of sick, and you need to go get some help, man. You need to go get some help. And go go touch the grass. Go get some female interaction. You're doing a little bit too much. You're doing a little bit too much. Or maybe find you a nice lady who has the body of what you're attracted to. Have her cosplay or something. Maybe that'll be a good that. Hey, that's your fetish, man. Get it off. But I would just rather you just do it in real life. Do it in real life, man. Cause it's like, what up, Hazel? He said uppies. Uppies. Hentai is art though. What's the diff? I mean, hentai is also, I mean, we want to get an anime. Anime has the same problem. What up, Lizzie? You said father of five. Man said father of five. Father of five. I ain't mad at the cosplay fetish, bro. Cause that, I mean, that's the closest you gonna get to having a fantasy with your favorite video game or anime character. You know? But it is what it is. Like I said, I ain't gonna fully judge your fetish and your kink, but just contain it, bro. Just contain it as much as you can. Cause like I said, y'all getting a little bit too out of hand. Like every video game character that has remotely a bit of attractiveness, it's like, oh man, it's time to goon. It's like, it's gooning time. I'm like, bro, why? It's gooning time. Like every single time, bro. Every single time. And I'm like, dog, it's a little bit too much, bro. Just a little bit too much. I'm like, cause gooning became a thing. Like gooning was not a thing back then. That became a thing over the last couple of years. And I was like, what the hell are y'all talking about gooning? Gooning and glazing was like, it came around the same time. Like people just kept saying it. And I'm like, oh no. Once I found out what y'all was saying what gooning was, I'm like, oh, right. He said, walking on the phone. Yeah, we're talking about video games having a gooning problem. He said, just don't tell Grumps. He's already lost in the sauce. You see what he be putting on his timeline. He probably be having wet dreams about Stellar Blade every night, and his wife probably be getting mad at him. They say, "Oh, you were thinking about Stellar Blade again, weren't you? What else you think about? AI limit?" And glazing is old, but it didn't hit the internet for a while. I ain't hear about glazing. I mean, well, and I guess in this context, but yeah. Going design and get where the corporation realize how much they can milk people with these designs. Gotcha game be doing this. Yeah. No, you ain't lying. And you ain't lying. So I do want to talk about that. But yeah, we definitely got a going problem. And I don't think it's gonna get any better. But I just want people to just watch what you're doing, contain your horny, and just chill out, man. Chill out. Chill out, bro. Chill out.